Here is today's trade recap. It was super buns. Um, I mean, I took a loss. Actually, I took two losses. I feel like, all right, let me just go through this here. So going into the morning, price was really choppy and we started coming down. I noticed I was kind of leaning towards more like a bullish bias because we had already taken Asia and London lows. But the thing is that on the higher time frame we were tapping into, I think this 4 hour, on ES we were tapping into this 4 hour fair value gap, which was kind of sketchy to me because I mean that's a lot of confluence to go lower, but at the same time we also had a lot of confluences to go higher. So I was kind of just waiting for more structure to build and for better setup to like present itself. And that did happen eventually. I just timed it completely wrong, which was literally just my fault. Honestly, mental diff. So I entered, let me go in 1 minute here. Yeah, so I entered here. This kind of makes more sense if I, yeah, make these smaller. Yeah, so I entered here originally. I believe it was because of either, oh, I look, you forgot. Oh my gosh, yeah. It was because we had a 30-minute BPR, and so I thought that, you know, the fact that we were consolidating there, I thought, you know, we were going to move up forward. We hit equilibrium of the BPR. The movement looked very bullish, but at the same time, it was just really slow. Yeah, I got stopped out. And then I allowed myself one more trade, which I took down here, which was just strictly impatience. We had this SMT down here at these lows. Yeah, so we swapped out, what was it, Asia and London again, created the SMT on the 5-minute and 15-minute, and yeah, I mean, I literally just entered, I just timed my entry like really wrong. It was super ass. I kind of got impatient. I feel like that's the main reason why I entered this. I was kind of thinking like we were gonna move off this really small like inverse. This is honestly like really stupid. It was a completely avoidable trade and completely avoidable losses. But yeah. And it sucks because like literally if I just waited a few minutes, I could have got a way better entry at this change in state right here and an actual fair value gap that was promising. And so, I mean, moral of the story, I really should have just been patient and waited for, you know, better opportunity and for the timing. And that's kind of on me. That's something I gotta work on. Like, these were just not good trades or really great entries. And so I should have just been like super patient and waited till I was extremely confident on what the market was showing me. But yeah, so I mean, kind of a bad day, but you know, it is what it is. I realized my mistakes and I know I gotta learn from it and improve from it. When it comes down to it, really it was, you know, a little bit of a mental diff, but also just like timing. Cause you know, we had this SMT on the 15-minute, what the fuck? Yeah, we had this SMT right here on the 5-minute kinda. It was just hard to time like the entry, but I literally could have just waited and a great entry would have presented itself to me. And so I already, you know, you might be wondering like, oh, why didn't you take that third trade? Why don't you enter again off the chain to stay in that fair value gap? Because I already over leveraged myself for the day, or I guess like fully leveraged. I over leveraged just like a little bit. Cause I allow myself like, oh yeah, like a max loss of like $500 a day. So I already went over that a little bit because of slippage, and so I figured like I might as well just cut it off, just not even risk anymore because there's no reason to. And yes, you know, my idea would have played out, and I would have, you know, if I did enter on the third trade, you know, sure I could have got, you know, all this, but like, I don't know. I think it's important for me to control myself and follow my rules and just know that like, just be fine with taking losses, and I need to like keep training myself to not let myself over trade, because you know, if I took that third trade and price ended up moving lower and I got stopped out again on the third one, that would absolutely like just molest my fucking self-esteem like even more. And so I didn't want to take that third one. So all around, like, not a terrible day. You know, a loss is a loss. I'm fine with it. I know that I can learn and grow from it. I need to keep working on some things, and that's really it. But yeah, I think that's really it. Just have a good rest of your day. Keep going, and know that there's always room for improvement. Peace.